Welcome everyone to Weekend Escapades. Today you can see we have found our way to Disneyland, California, and Disneyland's California Adventure. California Adventure being right over here, and of course Disneyland right over here. We are going to spend an amazing day with our family and share a couple of things with you that we are going to do today. Come along with us and enjoy the adventure.
Now this was an amazing Saturday, but you can see this is about 8:20 in the morning and the crowds were heavy.
We have made it inside of Disneyland right here with the Mickey Mouse head and the train coming into the train station. What a beautiful sound that is if you haven't been here for a while. An amazing view and the sounds of Disneyland. One of our favorite parts of coming to Disneyland is, of course, coming right through the tunnel. We like to come through on the left and come right into Main Street. And when you come down Main Street, you're going to find that it is amazing. The smells and the sounds, a little bit more energetic in the morning, and a little bit more laid back in the evening.
From the horse-drawn streetcars to the double-decker buses, everything on Main Street in Disneyland is just detailed, and it is immaculate. Every time we've been here, we've had nothing less than a great experience. Let's head over to the Pirates of the Caribbean. I believe, my feeling is that this is one of the best rides that has ever been put in Disneyland, with the help of Walt. Now this ride has been detailed and taken care of for years. There's been a few changes inside the ride with some characters and things, but for the most part, nothing's really changed in Pirates. Now when you just start floating through the swamps and listen to the old banjo player there in one of the shacks, you'll drop right in and start seeing the skeleton remains of pirates and, of course, the activities that all those pirates were doing back in the day. And the minute you get out of Pirates, you can take a look across the rivers of America, find the rafts going to Tom Sawyer's Island, or just take a look at the beautiful pirate ship that's docked there, waiting for people to board and head around the rivers of America. And there's no shortage of characters for our grandkids to see. And that was one of my favorite parts, to see their faces light up when they're able to talk to the characters in the park, and that just makes the day amazing.
One of our favorite rides in Disneyland, which brings back a tremendous amount of memories from being a child and being here, the Haunted Mansion. Bringing the whole family here, again, one of our most favorite rides. Love the overlay of the Haunted Mansion, the details that they put into this, especially during Halloween.
Look at the bubbles, they're sticking.
You can see up there where they have the old telescope up there, and the drapes hanging over the top of the railing, and the old hearse right up front. Definitely lets you know that it is the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. And again, one of my favorite attractions in the park.
And I'll tell you, head on over to the Haunted Mansion, and for the first time for the kids, it's a little scary, because I remember my first time, but once you go through the ride the first time, you kind of get addicted to it, because it's just so awesome. Take a look at all the fun that's happening inside this ride and the details. It's amazing that when you're inside these rides, you just get involved so much. It feels like you're in an absolute different world. Disney has always been able to connect and collect all the details to make you feel like you're having a completely different experience and separate yourself from the real world. And the Haunted Mansion is no slouch, that's for sure. So it's an extremely hot and humid day, so there's no better way to cool off than Splash Mountain. Having a good time with all the friendly characters there with Brer Rabbit. This is all going to go away, so they're going to change the inside of this ride, and that's going to happen fairly soon. And right on over to Winnie the Pooh. This is right next to it when you come out of Splash Mountain. And of course, the kids, and myself, and my family love Winnie the Pooh. And this ride is fun with all its bright lighting and its activity and the beautiful music inside. What a great way to spend with the family in an air-conditioned ride and enjoying Winnie the Pooh. And watch out for those heffalumps and woozles. Out of the air conditioning and over to a land that is made up of Star Wars. What a beautiful area. Half the family had not seen this area. This is the first time. Now, talking about being immersed in a real experience, this land is amazing. We also got cornered by some stormtroopers. Poor Lisa. Here she is, getting interrogated.
Sworn allegiance to the First Order. That's good. See that it stays that way.
Now they just added some characters here in Star Wars land, and here's Boba Fett looking at us menacingly. All the parades, and cavalcades, there is no shortage. All day, every day, you will find characters dancing and music playing. And who doesn't love that? It just sets the mood, puts you in a great mood to have a great time. And of course, the kids and the grandkids love this. And every day that we come to Disneyland, or every time we come to Disneyland, we always look forward to the music and the parades. Back into the air conditioning. If you want to cool off in Disneyland, one of the best ways to do that, after standing in a hot line, of course, is to dive into Small World. It's a pretty lengthy ride, and you got to watch the music. It can make you a little crazy if you get stuck in this ride with the music on. But other than that, the kids loved it. We have a great time. And I don't know how many times I've been on Small World, but I bet you it's close to 50. And guess what? The song never, ever, ever changes. Here we go, the wisecracking skipper of the Jungle Boat Cruise. This, again, I can't tell you. I always say I have a favorite ride, and I always think I do until I get on another ride, and it feels like it's my favorite as well. I call these rides Old Faithfuls because they never, ever cease to amaze me. They change them just a little bit every time. They're constantly changing the jokes, and you listen to that wisecracking skipper shoot those shots at those hippos. It always is the same, but it's always amazing. And it wouldn't be the ride without a comment about the backside of water. And of course, here it is. Watch out for those piranha. They've been here for years, sitting in the water. And I'll tell you what, it never changes. Every time the kids go on the ride, it gives them a little bit of a scare. And again, there's Trader Sam's little outpost there. And it used to be that he would give you 2 heads for the price of yours. But now it's changed, and there's just a bunch of monkeys running around with a baby elephant taking some photos of you. But they did a great job when they changed this, and I think it looks amazing. And we're going to finish up our day in Disneyland by going on Thunder Mountain Railroad. Now this one never misses. I went on this ride 4 times this day. Once in the morning, and 3 times in the evening after dark. It's really a nice time to go when the fireworks are happening, because the view from Thunder Mountain Railroad, looking at all the fireworks going off above you when you're having a great time on this roller coaster, is probably one of my favorite things to do in Disneyland, is to watch those fireworks while going on this crazy train through the mines. We hope you enjoyed this day in Disneyland as much as we did. And until our next adventure, goodbye from Weekend Escapades. And we'll see you in the next one.